Welcome back to Technocrats. I'm your host, Dean McClarty, and with me is the wonderful Kimberly, who's one of the finalists in the Queen of Tech competition.
And we're here to teach you about technology. Don't press any buttons, we'll be right back. Welcome to Computer Alley. This is where we teach you about computers and computing.
Today we're going to be talking about Viber. Viber is a cross-platform internet voice over IP application developed for smartphones. Basically, it was developed to compete with Skype. So everything that Skype can do, Viber is able to do, with a little bit more style and finesse, I might add. And of course, with the recent revelations that Skype has been handing over information to the PRISM surveillance program, many persons are looking alternative to using Skype, and Viber was designed to be such. It is based out of Cyprus. The person who invented or developed it is a American Israeli national. I don't know how that works, but that's what he is billed as. Now we're going to delve in and look at some of the features of Viber. Viber is able to work on both your computer as well as your smartphone. In an effort to get it on your computer, you need to first have it on your cell phone. So what I'm going to be walking you through is the process of getting it on your cell phone. So on this phone which I am using, which is the Xperia S, I might add, don't worry, I'll be doing a demonstration on it later on in the season. I'm actually waiting for the waterproof version. So the Xperia S that I'm using, it's an Android-based phone. So in order to get this application, what I would need to do is go to the Play Store and search for Viber. Can you help me spell? I didn't do so well in English.
V-I-B-R.
Okay, you know, on second thoughts, don't help me spell. Right, so there we see it, right there at the top, left-hand corner. And the one thing, well, on my phone it says install because it's already installed. But the other thing I'd like you to notice, it is entirely free. There is absolutely no charge to Viber. So you just click install, and once you've gone through the installation process, you open. Now I'm just going to give you a run through of installing, setting up the Viber application on the phone. Now this is my Samsung S4 that I'm using for this demonstration. So I'm going to click all apps, and it takes me to the last thing that I installed, which is the Viber over here. Now I click on Viber. The first thing I want to point out to you, okay, generally when it comes up, it doesn't come up with the +1 as the Jamaican area code. It usually comes up with 786. So you need to go in there, click on it, and select Jamaica. So you need to start with the 876 and then your number. Oh my God, I'm going to give you all my phone number. 876. No. Right? And once that's finished, you press continue. Now what it's going to do, it pops up and asks you, is it correct? Right? And it says, am I sure? And I click OK. Now it is going to go through the process, then it's going to say, okay, I need to do a verification. If at that point it doesn't get through, what it will also give me an option to do have the phone called. So they will call my phone with a verification code, and then after that, I input that verification code into the phone to continue the registration process. And it says, you're about to receive an automatic phone call from Viber. And I answer.
Hello, and welcome to Viber. Your access code is 5212. Hang up now and enter this code into Viber.
So I'm just going to follow instructions, because I am very good at following instructions, despite evidence to the contrary. Now it's asking me if I want to import the contacts from Facebook, because what the phone will do, it will search your address book to get all the contacts that you have, and then find the ones that are already on Viber and add them to your Viber address book. So let's see what I have in my address book. Oh, there's a number. See, I know somebody. And let's call. See, free call. And you know, we're Jamaicans, we like to see the word free preceding or proceeding. Did I do that right? Before or after. It doesn't matter where it is as long as free somewhere in the sentence. Hello?
Hello?
Why, Kimberly, how are you today, ma'am?
I'm quite fine, thank you. And you?
I am doing well. I am doing well. What I would like to do, Kimberly, is for you to tell me about this Viber application that I am using.
Well, I for one like Bible. Very clear, crisp sounds, and I think I'm in a movie theater.
Now, one of the funny things I want to show you is that if I hit transfer, now that has transferred the call directly to my laptop. I can always go on the laptop and I can transfer back to my cell phone. It can make a call from the PC or from the phone. You can switch from an internet call, as in using Wi-Fi, to your actual data plan and make the call, or you can even switch from the data plan and go directly to using the credit on your phone to make a call. If I am now leaving the building, because I'm currently on Wi-Fi, all I would do is hit regular call, switch call to GSM. Now this would take the credit off my phone, and I click continue. Right, and now I am using the GSM. It is actually quite a very good communication tool, and as I said, if you're somebody who's very serious about business communication and you're a little worried about what has been happening regarding snooping and you are apprehensive about using Skype, then Viber is a good alternative for you. So ladies and gentlemen, one final test of Viber. Does it pass the phone call test? So I am going to call Kimberly, my wonderful assistant, for today. I have been bad. I sent her out the room, so I don't want her to feel slighted. So I'm going to invite her back in for us to wrap.
Hello.
Hello, darling. How are you? I missed you, boo-boo. Can you come back, please?
Sure.
And here we are, ladies and gentlemen. And as you can see, Viber has some vibes to it. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get social. My question for you today is this. Would you be willing to switch from Skype to Viber in light of current situations with handing over of information? Take it to Facebook, take it to Twitter, totaltechnocrat.com.
Coming up next in On The Go, Dean shows us why only an ID 10T would steal a smartphone.
Hi Jamaica, my name is Thea. I would like to be your queen of tech. Technology is my passion. I'm a creative technocrat who loves technology. Choose me as the co-host. I will add passion and flair that's needed for the show. Text 83246 to 444-4252. Thanks Jamaica.
Hi Jamaica, my name is Jamila. I want to be your queen of tech. I'm a creative technocrat who loves technology. Choose me as the co-host. I will add passion and flair that's needed for the show. Text 83244 to 444-4252. Thanks Jamaica.
Hi Jamaica, my name is Shanika Allen. I would like to be your queen of tech. Technology is my passion. I am a creative technocrat who loves technology. Choose me as the co-host and I will add passion and flair that is needed for the show. Text 83243 to 444-4252. Thank you Jamaica and see you soon.
Earlier I said only a person with ID 10T who suffers from ID 10T errors would steal a smartphone. Now I'm going to show you why. All of the smartphone platforms offer you the ability to set up what is called tracking on the phone. So you don't even need the assistance of the telecos to find your device. You can get apps, some already have it built in, that you can configure it, and if something goes wrong, all you have to do is find a computer with internet and you'll be able to track the location of your device. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you how to set it up on two of those platforms. So I'm going to start here with the Android platform. The Avast antivirus has a mobile security app for Android devices. In addition to providing you with security in terms of scanning your apps to ensure that they're not malicious, it has a very cool feature where it will allow you to install a particular application that will track the device for you. But to be on the safe side, again, what it does is disguise that application as a random application on the tablet. So I'm going to go through the process of showing you that right now. So to start, we would go to the Play Store. Go ahead, go through the process and install it. Open up the AVAS application, and when it opens up, as you can see, I have a bar at the side. I can expand to see what is going on. It can give me information about the scans. What I want to do is go into setup right here, and then I am going to go and I'm going to look for advanced. When you look at the menu here, it gives you all sort of information. So again, remember I said that AVAS has multiple functions, so it will scan, it will tell you what each app does, what they're doing, which apps you have installed, all options. But what I am interested in is this one right here. Now it says I'm in the installation mode, and it says advanced installation mode, and I click on that and I click continue. AVAS anti-theft is able to run on your phone as normal installation. So this is the process we're going through. So I click continue, and application name. What it does is give me the option to give the application a different name, because if you take up a device and it says anti-theft application, the first thing you're going to do is go to it and install it. So I'm just going to give it an innocuous name. So now it is downloading the application. Once that is completed, all I need to do is select install. Now that we're finished installing, we open, right? And it gives me an option here to personalize it. Okay, they want me to change the PIN, 4 to 6 digits. I'm just going to use, and this is just for demonstration purposes. People, do not put in 11111 or 123456. Be a little creative. Use something that will force people to think a little, but something you can remember. I could go ahead now and set up an AVAS account, and then I would log in and I'd be able to go directly and track my device over the internet.
This phone has been lost or is stolen.
So I just showed you how to do it on an Android. Now I'm going to show you how to do this, get this done on a BlackBerry. Now BlackBerry is notorious for having these kind of security features, so they actually have something kind of built in. So all I need to do is go into system. Let's see if I can find it. Right, and there I have it, and then I go to, let's say, BlackBerry ID. I have backup and protect. Very protect, and I'm going to turn this on. So slide across. The one thing you should notice is that in order to use this, your location has to be turned on, so the GPS will be tracking your location and will know your locations. Now this setup is actually two parts. So one, I have to do this setup on the phone, and then I go to my laptop and connect to protect.blackberry.com, and then I will continue the setup process from there. All it requires is for you to enable it on your BlackBerry device, and then create your BlackBerry ID, log in with your BlackBerry ID, confirm your email address, and look at that. Now I have all of these options that I can go into. So for example, if I go to view location, it says, and look at this, attempting to locate device. This ought to tell you folks, even if this brilliant criminal decides to take out your SIM card and throw it in a ditch, you will still be able to find your location using GPS, and see us right there. Look at that. You can display a message. So you can display a customized message to anyone who finds the phone. So if somebody picks up the phone and tries to send a message, pop up and say, okay, this is the phone of so-and-so. If you have found it, you can contact us at XYZ. You can also play a sound. Remember, this is also very useful, because a lot of times your phone might be on silent. It will turn it to loud profile and play the sound so you can try and locate the phone. You can lock it so that they can't access anything within the device, and you can wipe the device, wipe all the information on the device just by logging into your BlackBerry Protect ID. So now we have shown you how to do this for two devices, which is the Android platform and the BlackBerry platform. Now if I had multiple devices, as you can see right here, it would give me an option to select which one I need to go to. So this is actually quite good from BlackBerry. Don't need to worry, and I don't want the Apple fans to feel left out. What will happen is that I don't have enough time to do all phones for this segment. So what I will do is post the video for the Apple on our YouTube channel, so you can check it out at Total Technocrat. Let's get social. Question: would you be willing to turn on tracking on your phone to prevent theft, bearing in mind that it will also track the activities that you do and know the locations that you visit? Take it to social media, Total Technocrat, Facebook, Twitter.
After the break, it's all about the money as Dean walks onto the crowdfunding platform.
I would like to be your queen of tech. Technology is my passion. I'm a creative technocrat who loves technology. Choose me as the co-host. I'll add passion and flair that's needed for the show. Text 83242 to 444-4252. Thanks, Jamaica.
Hi Jamaica, my name is Kimberly. I would like to be your queen of tech as I have a passion for technology. I'm a creative technocrat who loves technology. Choose me as your co-host. I will add passion and flair that's needed for the show. Vote for me. Text 83241 to 444-4252. Thanks, Jamaica.
Hi Jamaica, I'm Kimon Rose. I would like to be your queen of tech. Technology is my passion. I'm a creative technocrat who loves technology. Choose me as a co-host. I will add passion and flair that's needed for the show. To vote for me, text 83245 to 444-4252. Thanks, Jamaica.
So welcome back. Now it's time for It Man. Now this is the segment where we introduce you to new cutting-edge technology or ways of using technology to better ourselves. Today I'm actually going to introduce to you a method that hopefully will help us to go from 67 cents in every dollar going to debt to maybe 30 cents. What we're going to be talking about today is what we call crowdfunding. Now what is crowdfunding? Crowdfunding describes the process of raising funds from a large cross-section of persons, usually over the internet. What the crowdfunding platform allows you to do is to sit at home in your comfort and create a presentation that best represents you and represents your project. You could also get assistance from friends, family members, and you create a presentation that represents what your project is all about, what it will do. You then put this on the crowdfunding platform, the website, and invite persons from your social media from across the world, as much persons as you can get the message out to have a look at it. And when they look at your presentation, if they are convinced of the value in your project, then they will be able to donate. Now, one of the questions you might ask is, okay, if you need money, why not just go to the bank? Why crowdfunding? Crowdfunding because, one, you need funding. Two, the traditional method is red tape riddled. Yes, red tape riddled. It involves banks, business plans, meetings, loan officers, and often results in a no in any case. So now we have looked at what crowdfunding is. We have looked at why you would want to be using crowdfunding. Now we're going to look at who should be using crowdfunding. And really and truly, even though I'm going to list out 3 cross sections, it goes way beyond that. So the 3 main groups that would actually be using crowdfunding would be entrepreneurs, startups, and small businesses. However, even if you're an established business and you need to raise funds or raise capital quickly, efficiently, seamlessly, without a lot of red tape, then crowdfunding is a platform that you can venture into. So how does crowdfunding work? Crowdfunding uses internet, social media, and a crowdfunding platform or website to get the funds from the investors to the projects or the individuals or companies that require funding. People who believe in your project or your activity will donate, and depending on the model of the crowdfunding platform that you're using, will get some sort of reward at the end of the day. Crowdfunding has 4 categories. Now these are donation model, pre-order model, reward-based model, and the one that we're most interested in, which is the equity-based model. Now in a donation model, what happens is that an individual finds a cause or a project that they believe in, and they do make small donations using either credit card, PayPal, wire transfer, whatever method the funding platform has that you can send payments or donations to the project. There's also the reward-based method, which is a combination of both, in where investors get to help, but in addition, they get access to the finished product before everybody else, or they get access to the service or a special form of the service. In this case, it is a win-win for both parties, because the person who has a product or service gets that, and then the person who invested gets the, what you would call it now, the clout to say that they were among the first. That leaves us with the investment equity model, which is the one we're most interested in. Now, this model actually is one of the more complicated models, because once you venture into the realm of getting involved in giving returns in terms of monetary returns, then it becomes more of a legal and tax and needs to be regulated to ensure that persons are slighted and these sort of things. But in essence, how it works is that compensation equivalent to their contributions are provided sometime later, usually when the company becomes profitable. So individuals would invest in a company who they think has a potential to become very profitable, and when the company does get profitable, they would receive some sort of return from that company. So we want to implement the crowdfunding platform. In this stage, one of the issues that they had was the equity model. With the current laws, it didn't allow for that sort of platform. And what Obama and his administration had to do, they went in and they looked at the current laws, and then they amended them to enable the equity model of the crowdfunding to prosper. They implemented the Jobs Act, and since they have done that, they have seen a 300% increase in the number of persons using the equity-based model. The Jobs Act had a few stipulations. For example, it said that investors whose net worth of annual income was 100,000 could only invest 2,000 US or 5% of their income, whichever was greater, per year. It also said that investors whose net worth was greater than 100% can only give 10% of their annual income. So it limits the amount of money that any one person could invest in a company using the crowdfunding platform. It also stipulated that a company can only sell to investors through a middleman, which would technically be the crowdfunding platform. This helped the crowdfunding platform in the States to balloon into a $1 million industry, where you're looking at 565,000 startups being launched every month and 6,780,000 new businesses per year. Anybody who does economics will tell you it is the small businesses that drive a country. Big businesses don't. If you don't have small businesses, the country will suffer. We are suffering. What we need to do is to take a look at this Jobs Act and see what laws that we have applies, and then amend them accordingly. We don't need to reinvent the wheel. We just need to adjust the wheel and the shocks on the bus to our local road conditions. Now, as I understand it, there is one local company which has ventured into crowdfunding. We will continue to monitor them to see where they're at. At the time of this airing, the site was not up and running as yet. I will be, in the coming weeks, checking with the entity who has ventured into the crowdfunding to see what kind of assistance they offer to persons who have projects on their platform, how it is you get on the platform, and what kind of assistance, if any, they are able to provide in navigating the bureaucratic red tape that exists in Jamaica whenever you try to do business. Even doing this show, our cameraman was indicating that he needed $23 million to upgrade his equipment. Now, that is the perfect opportunity, or that is where crowdfunding comes in, because that presents the opportunity to say to all of Jamaica, okay, I need this amount of money. You can help me by donating $1, $10, a Pepsi is now $90, depending on where you buy it. A lot of places it's $100. For $100, if 100,000 persons donate $100 to this venture, then he would end up with $10 million to buy equipment. Then you can go to him and say, when your next movie is produced, I am entitled to 95%. Now, I don't know where he learned his maths, but if all the persons require 95%, he doesn't have any shares. But anyway, that is the power of crowdfunding. Let's get social. Question today is, would you be willing to donate to a project or a company using a crowdfunding platform that you believe in? Take it to social media, Total Technocrat, Facebook, and Twitter. Keep the conversation going. Today we looked at Viber, cell phone tracking, and crowdfunding. Thank you for watching. This has been Technocrats.
But remember to keep it social. Continue the conversation on Facebook and Twitter at Total Technocrats. And join us here every Thursday at 6 p.m. for Technocrats. See you soon.